Okay, imagine another one of those situations. You're between full wakefulness and slumber, but you can already anticipate what's about to happen. Even before you open your eyes, you feel an utter wave of sloth overtaking you. Your body is exhausted and your mind drained empty. You've just woken up. Why does it seem to be a cardinal rule that you feel like shit in the morning? So exhausted. I'm gonna tell you the most common reasons and what to do about it. First thing you should realize is that you should be feeling energized right after waking up. I'm not saying that you should be so fresh that you could go give a speech or take an obstacle course or something, but you should have at least enough energy to drag yourself out of bed without wanting to kill yourself or inflict harmful damage to those who get in your way to your cup of coffee. People have died for coffee. Cortisol is the body's main stress hormone that increases adrenaline, boosts wakefulness, and stimulates the sympathetic nervous system. It follows the circadian rhythms and fluctuates throughout the day. Circadian rhythms are biological patterns built into our physiology that follow day and night cycles. They trigger our hormones, the metabolism, and even our mood. Cortisol is low throughout the night so that we could produce melatonin, the sleep hormone. As morning begins to dawn, cortisol rises and melatonin decreases at about 5 to 7 a.m. Cortisol reaches its peak around 8 to 9 a.m. and then lowers back down slightly, but only to have another increase at 12 to 1 p.m. This is our inner wake yourself up system. We're supposed to feel energized in the morning, so that we would have enough energy to start carrying on with the activities of the day. If you were to live in the jungle, then you'd be killed by predators if you snooze in. But if cortisol is rising, then why do you still feel like shit? There are two reasons for it, and they're both connected to each other. First, you suffer from a circadian mismatch, and two, your sleep quality sucks. Both of them are preventing you from recharging your energy. Okay, let's talk about the circadian rhythms. In a nutshell, circadian rhythms are biological cycles of physical, mental, and behavioral changes that follow the day and night rotations in an organism's environment. Most living creatures have them, including mammals, plants, microbes, fish, and on planet Earth, they function according to the 24-hour cycle. Circadian rhythms are driven by our biological clocks throughout the body and coordinated by a master clock in the brain. The master clock consists of the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN, which is a group of nerve cells in the brain. It's located in the hypothalamus and contains nearly 20,000 nerve cells. Circadian rhythms get triggered by natural physiological processes in the host body, but signals coming from the surrounding environment play a much more crucial role. The main cue that influences circadian rhythms is light. It turns on or turns off genes and other metabolic functions. Circadian rhythms can influence your sleep and wake cycles, your hormones, your metabolic processes, and your mood. Circadian rhythm mismatches have been linked to various sleep disorders, such as insomnia, including other medical conditions like obesity, diabetes, depression, bipolar disorder, and seasonal affective disorder. As you can see, circadian rhythms are not only important for determining sleep patterns, but for overall health as well. The biggest contributing factor you'd want to focus on is melatonin, the sleep hormone. The SCN directly controls the production of melatonin, as it sends information about external light sources straight into the brain. After sunset, when there's less light, the SCN will tell the brain that it's time to start producing melatonin, so you get drowsy and sleepy for the upcoming night. Well, that's what's supposed to happen. The problem is that the body perceives all light as the same. It can't tell the difference from light that comes from the natural sun or light that comes from an artificial source, such as the computer screen or the lamp. In November 1879, Thomas Edison patented the first commercially viable light bulb, and the modern society hasn't been the same ever since. With the rise of industrialization and the advancement of technology, our natural day and night cycles have been replaced with living under the sun's zenith 24/7.
Drive by Miami style.
There's light everywhere. Cities are so lit that you can see them from outer space. Street lamps and billboards are illuminating even the darkest corners of the slums. Your sleeping cave is invaded by the brightness of your smartphone, and your brain is blazing like a fire. This craze for illumination is driving the progress of mankind and allows us to do our tasks despite the time of day. At the same time, our enlightenment may become the greatest cause of our detriment.
I'm gonna get to the truth.
Artificial light puts a harsh stop on the production of melatonin. It's gonna make you more awake than you should be at night. I would imagine that you don't need melatonin specifically to fall asleep. However, the quality of your sleep will still be severely hindered. There are so many other hormonal and metabolic processes that are set forth by melatonin. Human growth hormone gets released the most during the first few hours of sleep, around 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. This hormone is crucial for building muscle tissue, burning fat, and maintaining youthfulness. Memory consolidation and cerebral maintenance take place in the deepest stages of sleep, one cycle of which takes 70 to 90 minutes to complete. Staying up past the natural rhythm of melatonin production may cause a second wind effect of another rush of cortisol, so that you'd be more awake. All of these things wreak havoc to your health, your cognitive performance, and are ultimately the reason why you feel like shit in the morning. This is the source of your poor sleep and lack of energy in the morning. There are far too many scary consequences to sleep deprivation that you should definitely reconsider how and when you sleep.
With insomnia, nothing's real.
And if you're interested in learning how to optimize your sleep quality and how to wake up energized in the morning, then check out my free ebook called Wake Up Empowered. But in the meantime, also click the like, subscribe, notification bell as well. Thanks for watching. My name is Sim. Stay circadian, stay empowered.
No need now. The verdict is in.